Hi, we're back. We're back. I'm back. I don't know if you're back. Have I seen you before? I don't know. I hope so, because that means that you're a returning viewer. Means it was pretty good the first time. I'm glad it was so good the first time. Hopefully it's as good this time, which should really be a third time, unless you weren't here from the first time. But let me keep this intro short, so hopefully there's a fourth time. Otherwise there'll be no other time.
Press.
Alright, so we're gonna hop into it with our juggernauts, our usual social media icons. It's crazy the thing that so many apps have been created. You know, every minute somewhere in Silicon Valley, 8 apps are being started up. Gram, um, Gray Stock, Path Part Two, but you never hear about most of these apps. In the past decade, only 8 apps have really risen to the top of the totem pole, and out of those 8 apps, there's a large disparity into the success of these successful apps. But that is most industries. But there's a tendency for persons to believe when there's a new space, it's a decade old now, decade plus. When there's a new space that there's enough abundance for everybody to have lasting success. But in every industry is always going to be dominated by some key massive players, no matter the industry, because resource allocation is real. We're just crazy to think that there are only 8. So every time I speak to you, I'm going to be speaking to you at least one of these 8 apps for the foreseeable future. The day that becomes 9 is going to be a huge day, and that's crazy because there was a time when there were just so many, right? Remember Kick? Yeah, barely, and shucks. So let's start with Facebook, who's a bit more familiar. And by Facebook, I really mean Messenger, because they really like to separate their family of apps, although really Facebook and Messenger is Facebook in my opinion. But Messenger has finally launched Zoom, which we spoke about all the way back in episode 1. You see, you thought that intro was going nowhere, but it came full circle. So Zoom is now a competitor in the video calling space. Before, they served 2 very different functions. Calling on Messenger versus calling on Zoom were different. Zoom was for parties and Messenger was really for peer-to-peer, upgraded to about 4 persons. But now Messenger is going straight up to 50, just like Zoom. But also, Zoom has a premium 45-minute lock-off time, where 45 minutes, upwards of 45 minutes is a premium purchase. Messenger's unlimited time, you just jump in all your buds. It's encrypted as well too, so it's private and secure. There's no payment for access for any timeline. And of course, it's native because everybody has Facebook or Messenger or WhatsApp or Portal, and it's going to be accessible through all the family of apps. So Messenger Rooms, as they're calling it now, has officially launched as the Zoom competitor. So we will see how that does in due time. Hopefully it works out for them. It'll be ironic too if they lose to Zoom, considering that Zoom, wait for it, was selling data to Facebook. Now that would be painful. Imagine that Zoom was illegally handing off data without having warranted appropriate notice to their user base, which is why a lot of businesses have opted out of using Zoom. Zoom has come forward since to say that they are now secure, but too little, too late. The sheep have left the barn, and I'm interested to see how Messenger capitalizes on this as the person to whom this data was handed off to. So I'd love to see how this Zoom Messenger Room parallel works. I am yet to see something that Facebook has launched that has worked. So I'm interested to see if this works out for them. On the Instagram side, something a lot more fun, something a lot more user friendly, and something I know I can't get enough of. Jiffy has been acquired by Facebook and will be gifted to its golden child, Instagram. It's going to be Gram exclusive, and you're gonna be able to GIFerize all over your Instagram at your heart's content. So you can get all that context that a simple emoji cannot give you, but a voice note would be a little too much investment in that conversation. You know, you don't want to be going out there throwing out voice notes left, right, and center like voice note Velma, looking super enthusiastic, and the other person's hitting you the lulls. You don't want that. So now with those GIFs, you can get some context without having to take that additional step to try to send a voice note or to string out too many words, or without having to approximate what you're trying to show in emoji form. Because there are just so many times that, you know, it just doesn't give that right balance. Sometimes you have 2, maybe 3 emojis to really encapsulate the whole emotion. So this GIFs are fun, man. GIFs are like, GIFs are context. So GIFs are coming to Instagram, and Instagram DM near you in the near future. Over on TikTok's side of the fence, and I say side of the fence because they are, although not publicly, they are at war for user attention. TikTok is massive, crossing 2 billion like we spoke about in the second video. You see this intro keeps coming up, right? So but Facebook has 3 billion, 2.99 at this point, so they're the closest to each other. On TikTok's side of the fence, they have just acquired Disney's head of streaming. He has been there since almost day dot. He's been there since early 1990s. He's been there to spearhead acquisition of Marvel. Yeah, like what other show are you gonna hear about an acquisition from a company and be excited? Like, you know what we're talking about, you know? Marvel, Lucasfilms, which is the Star Wars universe, and wait for it, Pixar. Yeah, it's a big deal. So he's now heading over to Team TikTok, I guess, to help them with their endeavors as they seek to expand and integrate their advertising opportunities into their ecosystem without disrupting that ecosystem. Fun fact, he also spearheaded Disney Plus. That was his idea, his project, and he spearheaded it. Guy's a monster. He's a monster. Disney Plus is Disney's new streaming service, if you haven't heard of it. But then, what are you even doing here? I kid. For now, you know. So he's gonna be a big deal. Hopefully, he's a good draft. We do suspect what they're trying to achieve, even though nothing has been publicized. With a hire of that caliber, it tends to suggest that they are looking into how they're going to optimize their video content in a big way, and I would not be surprised to see a revamp coming soon. Yeah, that's about it today, guys. It's been a pretty slow news week. Otherwise, there are some other stories, but I mean, do you really want to hear about Instagram's anti-bullying measures? I could give you that too. Just as to end, Instagram has some anti-bullying measures. You know, not being able to be tagged in things that you would not like to be tagged in, picking who can share your posts. But what is useful is the ability to delete comments at mass scale, which is not relevant to most of us. I don't know who's watching here, but pseudo celebrity, please say hi in the comments below. For the rest of us peons, there's a few comments. It's helpful, it is nifty, it is better that it be there than it's not there. Now you can delete in mass, so you'll be able to bulk delete comments as you see fit. What is important though, and it's in my opinion barely an anti-bullying feature, even though they're touting it as such, is the ability to pin comments to the top on Instagram. That's a big deal. I'm gonna sell some stuff. I'm not even gonna pretend what it could be for. I'm gonna sell some stuff. Nice video, probably some tagged products in the video, and then down below, I don't mention any right hooks, down below at the top comments, yeah, buy my stuff here. You know, so all the information's right there. Pin to the top, avalanche of 500, 6,000 comments, because you're big and you're bad and you're in charge, but your comment is still on top. That's important. LinkedIn, for anyone who cares, is revealing just a little bit of the stuff that matters and makes their algorithm tick and that is a feature called dwell time. But I threw LinkedIn in at the end there, not because I thought LinkedIn was relevant to most users, at least locally, not as yet, but the dwell time, the time spent on a post, which determines how you rank in the algorithm and how much priority they give to your post, is not just a LinkedIn consideration. And I wanted to make that clear as a piece of value. If you leave with nothing else, there is nothing more important than the amount of time someone spends on your post. Because at the end of the day, attention is what these platforms are trying to acquire. If you can acquire more attention, the platforms like you. Less, they don't. No matter what your likes say, your shares say, even your comments, although comments are good for you because they mean that you've generated conversation, you've made real impact. As far as the algorithm is concerned, if they didn't spend time, the algorithm does not have time for you. So bear that in mind. Dwell time is important. Time on your post. Don't be afraid to put those long captions. Don't be afraid to put those long videos out there, because the longer they watch for, and consistently so, the better for you in the long run. That's all for today, and that's what was new this Wednesday, or when I post this. Please don't check the date.